But is it wrong to write you songs when you've been gone for so long? See, here's the thing, I've been stuck in my past, I've been living my dreams, but none of these titles are what they seem. I waver between which expression to mean. Do I post that I'm sad or say that I'm...
Good morning, guys, and welcome back, or I guess not even welcome back, but welcome to Saturdays with Sam. I am your host, Sam Phillips, and today I just want to catch up with you guys and see how you guys are doing. This is a new series that Dylan and I are starting on the podcast where each of us will have our own little segments of the show where we just, focus on a specific topic or just have a fun little 5-minute episode. Yeah, I just woke up from a very restful sleep, 8.5 hours. You guys ever realize how much we as humans neglect our innate desire and need for rest? I think we view it sometimes as unproductive. This is good coffee. I'm using my creative juice mug because I'm feeling very creative today. I think, we view rest as a setback. We view going to bed early as oh man, I need to get stuff done and stuff. I need to be more productive, more creative. But the more I grow and the more that I surround myself with amazing, wonderful, wise people, I learned that, we as humans choose the things that we think are more productive and more fulfilling, but we neglect the things that are going to make those productive things worthwhile and enable us to reach the full extent of our creativity. That's kind of a lot, but I think that's, one of the biggest problems that we need to address as a society, really emphasizing specifically for the youth, the need for taking time for yourself and resting, whether that's, sleeping or taking a walk. This is really good coffee. That's another thing. I think we misrepresent rest. Sometimes we think rest is watching Netflix or playing video games or, I don't know, hanging out with a friend. I think true rest is really separating yourself from others and all distractions. Since coming to college this semester, I think I've found it really important to take quiet times where I'm not looking at a screen, where I'm not, playing music or working on homework, but just enjoying nature or just taking a few seconds in my room to close my eyes and just sit there in silence. We as humans are so overloaded with different sensory, stimulants from everything around us, whether it be visual, smells, tastes, everything. We're a very stimulated society, and I think that it does us better when we cut those out sometimes and just let our brains take a break. I think the main thing though with rest is we as humans need to give ourselves a little more grace when it comes to taking time for ourselves. You guys are so hard on yourselves, and I'm so hard on myself. This semester is packed full of tons of work. I just got a new job, but the homework load is 10 times larger than last semester. Even so, I think I need to tell myself, Sam, it's okay to just take the morning, take the afternoon, take the evening, and just have a little bit of reflection time. After doing that, we'll come out better after all. How are you guys' New Year's resolutions going? Because mine aren't. Speaking of sleep, I know we were talking about rest. One of my New Year's resolutions was to go to bed before 12 a.m. every night, and I think I've done that twice in the last, what is today, the 22nd, 23rd? So twice in the last 23 days, I really failed at that one. I think next year I might not make New Year's resolutions because of the expectation. One of my biggest ones overarching is just to love other people this year, and I know that's more than just this year. I think that's why that's my purpose of being on this earth, is to love others, but I think specifically this year I need to do better. I think one of the prohibitants in loving other people is focusing on yourself and your insecurities and thinking about how you're coming across to people. If you're constantly thinking oh, did that person think that I was weird, I think that sometimes we forget to two things: listen and love other people. And I don't think it's possible to listen or love other people when we're constantly thinking about ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong, it's sometimes anxiety is a prevalent issue, and it's ways you said that done to just like stop overthinking. Listening to people is one of the most powerful things that you can do. Think about how it feels when you are, pouring out your heart to somebody, pouring out your soul to somebody, and they truly listen to you. It's remarkable, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's rare. I think as a society, we tend to be very bad listeners. For me, it like makes me feel bad because I know there's plenty of times that's like I have not done a great job of listening, and after thinking about this the past few days, like why that is, I think one of the main reasons is I am kind of self-absorbed sometimes, like subconsciously. I'm excited today. I'm meeting with somebody who I've never met with before. We're gonna grab coffee. It's gonna be fun. One of the things I'm trying to do better at is instead of just like seeing somebody around campus and saying hi to them always, I'm gonna ask to get coffee with them because I think that there's so many friendships that I've probably missed out on in my life by not doing that. This has been great, and I will see you next Saturday for another creative and thought-provoking Saturday Coffee with Sam.